Good day everyone, I'm Mikhaella Banaag, one of the presenters of this instructional video of the group process tool, which is the Swot Analysis. For today's agenda, we will discuss what is SWOT analysis, what is its purpose, when should we use it, and how should we use the SWOT analysis. So if your group ever wondered what are the things that you're already good at, what are the things that you want to improve, or what can help you or hinder you in achieving your goals, then this analysis might help you answer those questions. So for this SWOT analysis, the S stands for your strengths, W for weaknesses, O for opportunities, and T for threats. So this analysis is a strategic tool for planning, and it reviews your organization, as I have mentioned earlier, your strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and the threats. So according to Dalincena, that in order to advance professionally, you will need to be able to honestly identify your strengths, but also your weaknesses, and how you can upgrade in those areas. It is important because it is a process of assessing your organization so that you can be informed on the actionable insights to overcome your obstacles and achieve your goals. Its purpose, according to business strategy writer Erica Olson, is to help you produce a good fit between the company's resources and capabilities and the external environment. So this SWOT analysis helps you identify not just the strengths and weaknesses, but also your opportunities and threats in your organization. It can help you utilize more the things that you already excel to and plan an action on how you can overcome those weaknesses and also the threats in your organization. And to further deepen this discussion, the next presenter, Ms. Jenifer Magsino, will tell you on when you can use this SWOT analysis.
Now that you already know what SWOT analysis is, let's try to find out now when do we use this kind of tool. In using SWOT analysis, the strengths and weaknesses of the organization are identified, as well as the opportunities and threats present outside the organization that might affect their decision-making. For instance, SWOT analysis is conducted for us to be fully aware of the factors needed to be considered in making decisions for the organization you are planning to start or you are currently managing. With these, it can be conducted with new and existing organizations. For new organizations, SWOT analysis is conducted as a strategic plan or part of the planning process. This is to help in formulating the plan and the initial step done to create a cohesive strategy in knowing what will be unique with your organization you are planning to start. At the start of a project, it is important to be aware of the current situation. Appreciating your strengths, studying your opportunities, pinpointing your weaknesses, and identifying threats is a prudent way to start your project or your organization properly. For the existing organization, SWOT analysis is conducted on a regular strategy meetings, for an instance, once a year. This is conducted to assess the changing environment and know how will the organization respond proactively to the changes. This is conducted also to know if there are improvements needed to be made by the organization. SWOT analysis is conducted to know what will be the management objectives of the organization and identify the internal and external factors that may be favorable or unfavorable in achieving the objectives of the organization. This is also to know how will you maximize what your organization has gotten to its best advantage, reduce chances of failure by understanding what you lack, and eliminate possible hazards or threats that might hinder your success. SWOT analysis is best conducted through brainstorming, whereby your organization are introduced to all relevant internal and external factors for each section of the analysis from various people included in your organization. To know how SWOT analysis is conducted, here is Miss Andrea Liz Leal to present to you the process.
Thank you, Jenifer. So now we know when to use SWOT analysis. Let us now proceed to how to use it. So first, as we define its acronym, S as strength, W as weakness, O as opportunity, and P as threat. Let's proceed. So how to use SWOT analysis? First step, create SWOT analysis diagram. So SWOT diagram comes in various shapes, but the key thing is to list down the strengths and weaknesses, opportunities and strengths in an easily identifiable manner. So we can create this kind of diagram through a simple diagram like this. Okay. So with that, you can simply make this diagram through Microsoft Word, Google Docs, or if you're a little creative, you can also do it in Canva, Collage, and many more online applications that caters this kind of editing. So with that, so now we are done with the first step. So let's proceed to the second step. So we currently have now the diagram. So let's move forward in adding data to the SWOT analysis diagram. So with that, the first thing you can do is add, of course, strengths and weaknesses. Basically, when we can define strength and weaknesses in SWOT analysis, strength is a resource or capacity the organization can use effectively to achieve its objectives. And of course, if there's strength, there are weaknesses. So weaknesses are all those things you do not perform well. So SWOT weaknesses can prevent you from achieving company goals and objectives. These are internal factors. They are generally easy to identify. So depending on what you're using, the SWOT diagram, these factors can vary significantly. So as mentioned, adding internal factors are somewhat easy. The hard part comes when adding external factors, which are the opportunities and threats. So right now, let us now define the opportunities and strengths. Let us now define the opportunities and threats. First, opportunities refers to favorable external factors that could give an organization a competitive advantage, while threats are anything that could cause damage to your organization, venture, or product. So with that, you can take advantage of opportunities and protect against threats, but you can't change them. So with that, as you know the definitions of these acronyms and how to use SWOT analysis, we can effectively now write or list down all the specific factors in the diagram. So you can now finally contemplate and make an analysis with the group or organization as you finish the diagram. So with that, I hope this video has helped you to understand what SWOT analysis are, why it's used around the world, and how you can use it to make better decisions. Thank you for listening.